Hi everyone, and welcome to my digital ethnography project. My name is Stefanie Bernard, and I'm a junior at SUNY Oneonta. For the entirety of my young adult literature course, we've considered the themes of adolescence. We've evaluated these themes in many ways, dominantly through the conversations held on Edmodo, where my class and I were lucky enough to talk to college students in Cali, Colombia. Through these conversations, reading select young adult novels, and considering pop culture, as well as my own unique experiences, I am able to evaluate ways that adolescence is constructed cross-culturally. I am also able to articulate the expectations society has for adolescence, such as forming romantic relationships and losing innocence. Essentially, there are a lot of similarities present between American culture and Colombian culture, as you will see in this presentation. You will see that adolescence is a very universal idea. It's the point in time when you are about to embark on a journey that will lead you to forming the most authentic form of your identity, and will thus lead you to becoming a young adult. Adolescence to me is like looking at a city skyline from above. I was fortunate enough to go to the top of Rockefeller Center when I was in 11th grade. This experience is like a metaphor to me because at that point in time I had the whole world before me. When I was in 11th grade, I viewed my future as something I was very excited about. The glimmering windows of the city amidst the darkness of the night sky was something that enchanted my worldview. It made my desire to escape greater. Seeing this amazing view made me much more curious of life's virtues. It also made me want to authenticate my identity amongst my peers, as I started to realize my interest in literature. I formed my interest in reading other people's stories, so it was now time to write my own. This is ultimately a feeling most adolescents face because they want to find out who they are and what their existence means in the world. I will be looking at the following texts to evaluate themes relevant in adolescent lives: John Green's Looking for Alaska, Sandra Cisneros' The House on Mango Street, The Edmodo Page, and finally a song by Taylor Swift called 15 articulate themes that are very relatable and prevalent in adolescent lives. This is the point in time where innocence is fading away and adolescents face internal conflict as they come to terms with what it will be like to be an adult. The themes I will be discussing are family, gender roles, identity, perception of love and relationships, innocence, and heartbreak. Society makes adolescents feel as though they need to discover why their existence is important in the world, while adolescents are trying desperately to authenticate their identities and role in society. They need to realize that there is beauty in the journey of figuring out who you are. This is something society takes away from adolescents because there are pressures of making huge life decisions, like going to college, severing relationship ties between friendships in high school and boyfriend and girlfriends in high school, and ultimately choosing a career path. On Edmodo, our COIL group uploaded pictures to show what a weekend is like for a student in the United States. Our other partners quickly corresponded to show what a weekend is also like in Colombia. Many of us uploaded pictures that contained family members of our own, so family is a heavily conveyed theme in the young adulthood of students all over the world. Family members play a crucial role in supporting us and aiding our growth while we are in school. In terms of society portraying boys and girls in a certain way, we asked our COIL partners Alejandro and Lena from Colombia to answer if there are specific roles or a responsibility difference between boys and girls. For example, in America, typically older brothers usually protect their younger sisters from potential harm they may face, while girls are expected to be timid. Our COIL partner, Alejandro, asked one of his female friends her opinion, and she said that her older brother has always acted like a protector towards her. While this stereotype is often true, strong women are emerging from young adult culture who aren't very timid and use their voices to construct ideals of society. For example, females who protest against slut-shaming and the double standards placed on women are young adults who are using their voice for an activist purpose. The theme of how adolescents come to understand love and relationships is a big theme in the novel Looking for Alaska by John Green. This theme is something that universally affects students in America as well as Colombia, because this is a time we start to curate romantic relationships. In the novel, Pudge is exposed to many different types of relationships. For example, his friend the Colonel and his on-again, off-again relationship with his girlfriend Lara. Most importantly, though, Pudge is exposed to his relationship with the captivating Alaska Young. When Pudge and Alaska kiss, this places a complexity on their relationship, and it isn't until Alaska dies that Pudge realizes he was never in love with her. Rather, he was in love with everything she had brought into his life. Pudge also is not able to realize the complexities of Alaska until she has died. Her tough exterior was due to the adversity she had with her mother that she was reluctant to reveal when she was alive. Only by this heart-wrenching experience was Pudge able to alter and understand his perception of love. Explicitly, this is another stereotype that is placed on adolescents, that they are unable to understand the complexity of love. And this may be true in the beginning, but this growth into young adulthood is able to help adolescents in distinguishing real feelings of love against something like lust. The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros reveals the significance of finding your identity as an adolescent. In the vignette My Name, Cisneros writes, "She looked out the window her whole life, the way so many women sit their sadness on an elbow. I wonder if she made the best with what she got, or was she sorry because she couldn't be all the things she wanted to be? Esperanza. I've inherited her name, but I don't want to inherit her place by the window." Cisneros. By young Esperanza witnessing her grandmother sitting by the window, this symbolizes the perpetuation of women belonging to the home, another stereotype established by society. It is this very image that contributes to Esperanza's growth and her view of her own identity. She differentiates her personal role in society from that of her grandmother. She wishes to be something more and is conscious of the fact that other women too have dreams, but society has limited these women from acting upon them. This scene in The House on Mango Street is able to convey how forming an identity of a woman who is capable to take on the world is able to disassemble a stereotype of a woman belonging to the home. This is yet another stereotype constructed cross-culturally. 15, written by Taylor Swift in 2008, came out when I was about 10 years old, but as I became older, my high school friends and I would always listen to this song. The themes expressed in 15 clearly convey what it's like to be a teen girl starting high school. Some of the enveloping themes are relationships, innocence, and heartbreak. Taylor Swift expresses the beauty of being naive when you're young. Young girls often believe in love stories. While this is beautiful, this innocence can be dangerous. This song talks about teen girls dating guys for the first time and how their preconceived love story slowly wilts into the harsh reality. You have your first love and you think that this person is the only one in your young world, but then a sense of growing up is conveyed when the young girl realizes that her life is meant to diverge from the boy she's been obsessing over. Thank you for watching and listening to my digital ethnography. I hope you took away some themes that are present in adolescent texts.